Hola mi gente, welcome back to my world of fragrance, mi mundo de fragancias. Today's video is about Matiere Première. I'm sure that you've seen this brand all over social media. If you follow influencers, are in the fragrance, hashtag Fragcom social media sphere, you have 100% seen this brand before. And I have never, ever received so many requests for a brand that isn't your typical Chanel, Dior, whatever, large commercial brands than I have received for this brand here, Matiere Première. They have definitely blown up. They work with a lot of influencers. They send lots of products. They do lots of promotion. They do events. They have flown influencers to Grasse, to their fields, where they have roses and, you know, florals, ingredients that they then use in their Matiere Première fragrances, as they claim. And yeah, I actually don't doubt that. I've seen the fields. This brand was created in 2019 by Aurélien Guichard, who is a superstar perfumer. And we love seeing it when a perfumer goes out and creates their own brand, because usually it is a step above what they would normally create for others. So I have gotten this nifty little thing where all of the fragrances are sprayed onto blotters. I was not about to pay 30 euros per 6 ml sample of each fragrance in the line. That would have ended up costing way too much, considering I haven't tried these before, so I would be stuck with these 6 ml vials if I didn't like them. So I opted for this. I paid, I believe it was 6 euros for this, including shipping, and I can see shipping was 2 euros 90. So I paid 3 euros and 10 cents for basically some sprays on some blotters. Anyways, let's go smell the fragrances. All I know about them is that they are very much loved by the fragrance community, and yeah, let's see if they're actually worth the hype. So we're gonna start from the top, and the first one is French Flower. Now this one I know that a friend of mine really, really loves, and she is a tuberose purist, loves tuberose and fragrances. So yeah, it says the intoxicating smell of a tuberose field at night. Main ingredient, Absolute and Entourage Tuberose, France. Okay, sounds nice. And do keep in mind that when I'm trying these, top notes will have disappeared. So I'm smelling more middle notes and base notes. I mean, this is like fresh from the mail. I'm hoping that the middle notes have still clung. They probably have. But let us see. French Flower. Okay. Okay, this is actually really, really nice. So this is definitely a natural smelling tuberose, fluttery, very French, very natural smelling again, but it's also, it is that heady tuberose. It doesn't go bubblegummy, it goes more naturalistic. So you kind of feel this rooty depth to it as well. Very nice. Again, this is the deep dry down. So I'm assuming that at the beginning of this fragrance, it's going to be a lot more fresh. If there are particular ones here that really grab my attention, I might go ahead and buy those 6 ml vials, and then I'll get back to you with an update. French Flower. We're off to a really good start, guys. Falcon Leather is the second one. So I'm assuming just straight up leather, perhaps on the clean side, not animalic, not skanky, nothing too ruthless, just based on the vibe I get from this brand. It says, create a leathery scent inspired by falconer's gloves. Okay. Yeah. This I wouldn't say is the most unique leather. It smells like a typical mass market leather. I feel like you could get this kind of leather if you went to Tom Ford, but it is very nice. Smells like a deep, robust leather, not suede-y. I don't get butteriness. I just feel this deep, robust leather. Would smell really nice with a suit, yada, yada. One of those power leather fragrances, but not too much. Again, not animalic, not any of that. Pretty simple, straightforward. Then we have Encens Suave, Suave incense. Ooh, I love a good incense. So, and incense I feel like can be so straightforward that they can be boring. I feel like it's the more nuanced incenses that have little nuances of other things in there that are lifted, that are above other incenses. But let's see. Encens Suave. A black incense, addictive and carnal. Okay, carnal. And it's from incense from Somalia. Okay, I get no carnal in this personally. I do get the incense. I get woody depth in this one as well. So I would call this a woody incense. A more approachable incense. It's not like full-on church, full-on temple, anything like that. It's more woody with this incense resinous aspect to it. But again, I'm still smelling the dry down. So let me know your thoughts below on Encens Suave, on all of these fragrances. So a bottle of these, I will mention, is 100 ml for 195 euros. So that's under $200, which is a good price point. These should not be valued at more than $200. They're using raw materials, which is great, plucked by the perfumer and his family, put into beautiful French baskets. And so I think that the price is, it's a little bit pricey if you're coming off of commercial fragrances, but it's not over the top. And I feel like it's at a good point because they're also trying to be a little bit of a luxurious experience, but more ingredient wise. Their bottles look like this. They're very simple. So you're not paying for over the top packaging here. You're paying more for the ingredients. And I do believe that. What I've smelled so far smells like good ingredients. The next one is Parisian Musk. Okay, so Musk. Musk can be tricky. Musks sometimes smell more floral, not so much musky. I feel like there aren't very many true musks out there. So let's see if this one is, or if it's more of that floral thing, which I think it will be because this is a floral brand. Parisian Musk. It actually says a woody vegetal musk. Okay, yes. So if you're coming from enjoying things like Santal by Le Labo, if you enjoy Fleur de Peau by Diptyque, if you enjoy a fragrance that is an extension of yourself, of your skin, go for Parisian Musk. This one is an ambrette seedy type of musk. I definitely get this strong underlying woodiness from cedar. So if you enjoy that unisex, you know, genderless, chic, everyday, goes with everything type of scent, I think this one would be a good one actually. Yeah, Parisian Musk. I imagine a lot of people enjoying that one because it kind of is that neutral, one-size-fits-all type of fragrance that is a little bit musky, but not intrusive, imposing, or anything like that. Not entirely unique either, because like I said, if you're coming off Santal or Fleur de Peau and stuff like that, I think I would prefer Fleur de Peau to Parisian Musk personally, but they are in the same ballpark. Musky, woody, dry down, clean. So now we have Cologne Cédrat. The first citrus fragrance that we're trying from this brand, and I'm wondering how it's going to smell now in the dry down because a lot of those citrusy top notes have disappeared, flown away, but it says on their website, a citrus that lasts. So let's see if the citrus lasts. Cologne Cédrat. Yes, the citrus lasts, but it's not sparkly anymore. It's more like the citrus oil remnants that are still on your skin. Very nice. It has this kind of green edge to it. Slightly woody again. I sense a sort of theme here of dry down. I feel like there's a little injection of cedar in all of the dry downs. And yeah, nice green, slightly woody citrus fragrance. And let me know down below about longevity on this one, because obviously I can't test longevity on it, but a citrus that lasts, that is not very common and usually ends up not smelling like actual citrus as it dries down, but comment below. Okay, so this next one I have really looked forward to try. It is Radical Rose, and it says an overdose of rose absolute. If there is anything that I'm a purist of when it comes to perfumery, it's a good old rose. Main ingredient, rose centifolia absolute. Love the sound of that. And I feel like I've heard someone say that this is their like favorite rose of all time. Let us see, Radical Rose. Okay, this rose absolute definitely smells punchy. Punchy, depthy, weighty. This is not a fluttery, pretty rose that's dewy in the garden and, you know, This is a mature rose. Very deep. I get jammy aspects with this one as well. Definitely a dark, dark red color here. If you're coming from Portrait of a Lady, you would enjoy this. If you're coming from Au Capital by Diptyque, you would enjoy this. If you're coming from Rose de Jamal by Les Indémodables, you would like this. Would you need both? No, you would not need both. So actually scratch that. If you have any of the above, you don't need this. Unless you really are a rose purist like myself. It's very nice. Yeah. I get a little bit of an incensey aspect in the dry down of this rose as well. It's kind of like dark burning patchouli at the base of this one. I really like it. Personally, I would prefer this to Portrait of a Lady. Just saying. Next one is Santal Austral. So, a sensual white wood. To me sounds boring. But to some of you, that might sound really great, okay? I love a sandalwood, but I wouldn't say I'm a sandalwood purist. Like, I need more than just the sandalwood. I need a little hint of something. I need a little vetiver added or a little, you know, something. I like a milky sandalwood. I like it warm. I like it sweet. But not just a piece of sandalwood. I don't like that. You might like that. Let's see. Yes, a piece of sandalwood. That's what you're getting with this. I think that this one would wear more softly than it comes off on the blotter. It comes off a little bit harsh because it's so concentrated in this spray right here, and I'm holding it right up to my nose. But I imagine that this would have a beautiful sillage, actually. A very clean, breezy, chic, again, sandalwood thing. And if you're looking for a very stripped back fragrance, then I would go for this one. It definitely has this woody depth in the dry down of this one as well that I'm feeling in all of them. And I like that. They have a signature imprint. So well done, Aurélien. I feel like the perfumer is trying to show the different facets of the sandalwood as well. So there's a little bit of depth in here. Wearing it, I would imagine it would be lighter as well. So it's a piece of sandalwood, but a well recreated piece of sandalwood because you're getting all sides of it. Yeah. I'm being very, very positive today. And I like that. It's good. I think that this brand actually, for the most part, what I'm smelling so far is actually worth it. Like, if you're going to compare it to other things out there, don't pay a ton of money for what you're looking for if it's in this collection here. Come and try these fragrances. So, Bois d'Ébène, a dark ambery wood. This sounds really nice. I love a woody fragrance that is dark and ambery. Again, I don't like just straight up wood. I want my wood with some dark facets. Florals thrown in there as well would be very nice, but we'll see. Okay, so this one is based on Gaiac wood, it says here, but I definitely get an earthy patchouli as well. I would recommend this as a patchouli fragrance. To be fair, if you like a really dark, deep patchouli with Gaiac wood. But then again, it kind of changes, which is a good thing. I think that this one would be interpreted differently based on who is smelling it, for sure. Bois d'Ébène, yeah. Definitely a dark wood, and it's beautiful. It has this quality to it where, again, you smell multifaceted sides of this dark wood. I don't get much amber. I wouldn't say this is amber forward. This is wood first, perhaps a little tinge of amber, but then again, I'm not smelling the full development of the fragrance. But based on dry down, I really like it. We have come to the last fragrance to try, sadly. It's the end of my sample session. Very, very sad, but we will end with Neroli Oranger. So I'm hoping it's going to be a nice optimistic ending because a fresh Neroli is what I'm thinking. Is always nice and happy, right? A work around the purity of orange blossom. Very nice. Okay, so orange blossom, more gooey, more orange, more deep orange in color than a Neroli would be. Neroli is more light green in color, I would say. But let's see. Realistic orange blossom right here. Again, multifaceted. It has this beautiful floral facet to it, like this little sweet floral injection. It could be jasmine, it could be ylang. Intricate. It also has the fresh aspect. It's got the multiple sides of a orange blossom, as if you're smelling it off of the bush. Love it. I'm an orange blossom fan. And this one is a very, very good orange blossom. So, all in all, my concluding remarks are, I think this brand is worth trying. And it hurts that they are so hyped because usually I like to keep treasures for myself and for this tiny little community here. But I think the hype is justified for these ones. And I think that it also takes some courage, some cojones to give out something like this, where it's just the dry down of the fragrance. Like selling this, giving this out to a customer, being like, yeah, try it. Don't even have the top notes. You don't need them. These fragrances are going to wow you regardless. Do be wary of fragrance brands that fully emphasize the top notes. Like a lot of very expensive luxury brands, they will do this Cirque du Soleil beginning for you. Like Cédrat fragrances, you spray them. Upon first spray, you're like, oh my God, what is going on? They really, really emphasize on the beginning of the fragrance because they know that customers will make up their mind within that 1 to 5 minute mark, especially in the US. This is like a trend. And so in the US, people like to make a decision very fast, whereas Europeans tend to take longer, making a decision on what they're going to purchase. So if they grab you within that first 5 minutes, they know that they have you as a customer. So when you're trying those fragrances that do that Cirque du Soleil for you in the beginning, always wait to the dry down. With all the surge offs, always base your decision based on the final dry down. It's not worth buying a fragrance just for the first 5 minutes. It's not. People say it all the time. I've said it, but it's not. So please do make sure to try out each fragrance when you sample for an entire day. Have that scent follow you for an entire day, 6 hours minimum. See how you feel about it. Do you feel like washing it off yourself? Do you love it still? Get it. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video, guys. I had a lot of fun doing it, and let me know if you'd like me to try out more hyped brands on social media that I haven't spoken about before. This one was a pleasurable one. Thank you so much, Matiere Première, for actually doing a good job, Aurélien Guichard. And I will see you all in my next review.